All right, let's get started, everyone. And then we're going to pull cards again for you. What would be amazing if we got the super full moon card? Okay, my loves, everybody, this is what I'd like everybody to grab. Before we get started, my loves, I want everyone to grab a band, maybe like a towel or something extra in your hand. And to all my TikTok people on here right now, this is a subscriber-only chat right now. I'm going to change it when we start our TikTok live. This is for all my subscribers that have any injuries. If you've been dealing with chronic pain in your body, I'm the girl to come to, okay? I have this really amazing way of understanding people's pain and then intuitively understanding where it's coming from. So hopefully today I'll be able to help every one of you in a certain way, okay? Now, if you don't mind, everybody, let's stand up for 1 second. I'm going to go back a little bit. All right. So when we stand, everybody, I want you to ground your feet. So when you find your stance, 90% of this whole entire world deals with bad feet. Now, that doesn't mean your toes and your feet constantly hurt. That could be the case, but the bones of people's feet hurt. Some people have big arches on top. Some people have flat feet. And a lot of your problems start from the feet. So right now, you're not trying to be perfect. Nothing is going to be perfect. We're here to practice. So as we are practicing, we're going to focus on our breath. Oh, what happened to the music, Wolf? Can you put just meditation music? So we're just standing. Look at me. If I stand this wide, obviously I'm not going to be grounded. I want my hips, our two headlights, facing forward, chest forward. Let me teach you alignment before we begin. I shouldn't have wore this t-shirt. It's falling. Nothing. When we stand, if you have a hard time standing, you can also lean against the wall. Hips are right here. You have inner thighs right here. You have this thing called the psoas, and it goes down along your groin area. And when you affect your psoas, it automatically turns into a bad back. So a lot of people don't realize that you're tight here, and that's why your back hurts. That's why your neck hurts, and that's why you feel lopsided. Not many people are straight. 99% of us are lopsided, no matter how you slice it. Oh, good, Charity. So I want everyone to stop for 1 second, and if you notice how I'm just teeter-tottering side to side. Now, when I teeter-totter side to side, what I'm trying to find are my feet. Imagine if I was on a paddle board in the middle of the ocean. Can you close your eyes and actually go with me to the ocean for a moment? This right here is your sacral chakras. One below the navel, one above the navel. How do I breathe from my navel while I'm standing? Very simple. Just when you're inhaling, inhale natural. Hold your breath for 1 moment and prepare the exhale. The exhale is going through the navel. It feels like you're pulling your navel in without the bones of the hips, and there's a string behind you. The string of my navel is here. So when I inhale, I hold my breath, and when I'm ready to exhale, I'm pulling my navel in as if there was a string behind me. I'm not using my butt, I'm just using the navel. So you're breathing out of your mouth. This is our helium balloon today. And every time I breathe out of my mouth, my balloon is deflating in. So when I breathe out, my navel goes in, out of my back, and then I relax. I inhale, holding the breath, and I'm ready to exhale. I'm just sucking my navel into my body, and that string is pulling us back. We're gonna do this on the floor as well. It is definitely harder on the floor. I mean, standing. Can you do this? Either standing, just in this position. Now, I like to go side to side. I like to start out my breaths a little bigger. It's kind of like you're trying to clear your nose out. I have spinal stenosis. Is there a way to do exercises to lose your stomach so it won't hurt? Absolutely. Yes, honey, my love. Absolutely. And this is part of you learning this. You're going to love what I'm teaching you, because once we get on the floor, you're going to be like, whoa. So what if I just gently rocked side to side, but when I was rocking, I would go inhale and then exhale my navel to the center. Basically right now, you're just trying to practice the breathing from the navel, even standing, because it's hard. And your rib cage wants to come out when you breathe, and you're just trying to keep it centered. Remember that breathing, okay? So you inhale, stay still for a minute, find all four corners of your feet lightly. Drop the arms. Close your eyes and draw your chin in. We're gonna take a nice deep inhale. Look at my feet, I'm grounded. I'm not feeling that I'm forward, and I'm not feeling that I'm back. I'm right in the center. So I can't see the floor. I'm going to inhale. And when I'm ready to exhale, I'm gonna hold my breath, pull my navel in, and I'm gonna gently start to bring my arm upwards through my navel, only through my upper back and navel. We are avoiding the bones. The inhale is a natural breath. Just let it go. When I exhale and I lengthen my arms up, I'm lengthening through my navel. My belly is pulling me in to help my arms come up and back. Inhale first, and while you're holding your breath, prepare. I want you to look at this as practice. Nothing will be perfect today, nor are we ever going to be. But what I'm teaching your body right now is alignment. Most people lift their arms from the front of their shoulders, and they wonder why they're crippled in their shoulders. Use the back of your body. Use your core. So when you lengthen your arms up, don't use the front. Use only here, and the rest of it is your shoulder blades. You're an earth angel. You have wings. Find them. 30 seconds. I love everyone's messages too. If you can do it with both arms, you do it. Some of you have been with me for a while now, but do you notice? I feel nothing in my lower back. I'm very grounded in my feet. My rib cage is just hovering over my body. I'm really in the navel. When you are doing one arm at a time, your thumbs and your pinkies are spreading out. Thumb goes back, pinky goes forward. My elbows are always your leader. My elbow is either pointing back, down, or forward. We're gonna add a little circle with the arms. When I'm right here, I have my pinky in front, thumb behind. I'm gonna twist my wrist and bring my thumb forward and my pinky back and allow my chest to open without turning. This is a big stretch. I'm gonna inhale. The belly goes in on the exhale, and if it's too much thinking of the belly right now, just focus on the arms. You are at home, my love. How are you feeling on your feet? Grounded? Do you get tired? Sit down. We're gonna do a couple more. Remember, we have different people in here. We have some people that are in a wheelchair. We have some people who can't stand, and you know you could do this sitting. You could also be doing this laying down. Right now, we're taking one shoulder blade at a time and separating the arm and the shoulder blade. Get that shoulder blade, lock it in, and pull it down your back. I love you, survivor. 4 more. Focus on that just to kind of open your beautiful hearts. And whenever you're ready, remember I asked you all to have just a little towel or a band, anything. I'll just use this ring. All right, now, when we lie back, some of you can be on your bed. It needs to be hard though. Some of you can put a little bit of an angle. So if you put a couple pillows, or if you feel like your back doesn't stay flat when you lie down, I like being flat. Right now we are completely flat. Our tippy toes are touching the floor. I want God to see you square, your soldiers. I want your heart pointed right up to God. I want your navel straight up to God. I want your third eye straight up to God. I want the crown chakra straight behind you. So if you need to adjust your head, you should be on the back of your head. Your ears should be right here, open ears. Open palms. That area, I want you to imagine your belly button has a circle. Your circle, and in your belly button, that's your target. There's a circle around. Some of you right now laying down may not feel your lower back completely touching the ground. If you need an extra pillow behind your head, you can do that. This is called a paraspinal muscle. So right now we don't feel the ground in our stomach touching the floor. So here's what we're gonna do. Our feet, from the toes to the pinky, to the inner arch, to the outer arch. Find it, spread those toes on the ground. What I want every one of you to do is take a nice deep inhale, hold that breath, and when you're ready to exhale, I want you to take 2 balls behind the back of your knees and squish them. When you squish that, I want you to feel that your heels and butt are going towards each other on the floor, and that's when you can root your navel. So again, let me explain that to you. Let it go. When I inhale, I'm doing small inhales for you. I'm holding my breath right now. I'm preparing. So I'm gonna tighten the back of my knees. I'm dragging my feet on the floor. And I'm trying to pull my navel into the ground on the breath out. I'm going to do one without talking. Now watch this. Not like that. We're not like pushing that rib cage up. Trying to do it slow. Do you know why people have a hard time breathing in and out? Because they go like this. Don't do that. Start small. How do you breathe? You start small. So inhale small. When you hold your breath, navel in. No, sorry. When you hold your breath, tightening the back of the legs, squishing the feet, and then I'm breathing out. Squishing on my holding breath. Pulling the navel into the ground. Emptying it into the earth and then starting the inhale all over again. Holding my legs together, squishing, and then letting it. Now that squishing we did with the feet, you can start doing it less and see if you can pull the navel into your body and then squish it. What I'm teaching you right now is how you do a basic sit-up, right? Because most people do sit-ups wrong. I'm a spine specialist, and 99% of the people that came to me, they came to me because they did a stupid thing. Not because they got in a car accident. They did something stupid to themselves, right? I don't want you to do that and regret it. Okay, if you do things bad to your spine, you get one chance with it. So right now, what I'm teaching you is that if you cannot suck your navel in to pull your stomach in, then you have your legs help you until you learn to do it from here. So instead of squeezing the legs now, inhale and try to hold where you pee. Okay? Lock it right where you pee. And then pull it into the navel and see if you can breathe out as your gift comes towards you, right? I'm not lifting from my pelvis, but when I exhale and I do my tampon, right? Pulling in, holding my pee, giving it to my navel, sucking it into the ground, that's my breath out. But I'm not using my hips. And when I let it go, I just let it go. So your breath out, your whole entire lower back touches the floor. Not because you're tilting your pelvis in, because this is what people do. They go like this, tilt the pelvis, tilt the pelvis. They go like this, doom, doom, and then they wonder why they have bad back. Instead of that, just do where you pee to the navel, internalize it, hold it, and then try to lift your upper body up. This right here is me lifting from where I pee and my navel into the earth. And I'm not gonna let that off the ground until I'm back down. Once I'm down, I could gently let it go. And then I'm gonna inhale again. And this time, I'm gonna pull my pee-pee in, tuck, tuck. How do I tuck it in? By smushing my belly into the ground and gently lifting my head. So I'm folding my navel, taking my rib cage to the floor. Lower back bones never leave. So when I go back down, then I can relax. Inhale. Holding the breath, tightening all that, and then exhaling, pulling my navel into the ground. So right now I feel a flat back. My navel, my hips are here, staying down, and I'm taking my upper body away. Inhaling at the bottom of the floor, waiting. Exhaling, holding my pee, giving it to my navel, and then lifting. Do a minute of that. Oh, this is the same song over and over again. Keep going, guys. I have to pee. That's what happens. If you do it right, you have to pee. Keep going. Luckily, TikTok can't hear. Sorry, I put the water on. Get out of here, you stupid. You're mean. You're like a second grader.
You want to be first grader?
You are like Bart. You're not like Simpson. You're barf. Keep going.
I think it's frozen because you're not there.
TikTok thought it got frozen, you guys, because I couldn't. It's unfrozen now, guys. Keep going. So it's so funny because someone asked me today, can we do a sit-up? And look at that. You can do any sit-ups now because you're learning that your belly button is what lifts me up. I want you to think of an elevator door. How does an elevator door open and close? Not like that, right? So if I'm an elevator door right now, I'm going to inhale, my elevator door open. So I'm going to inhale. And then when I'm ready to exhale, my elevator door close, I'm going to do it slow. So here it goes. Exhale, slow. That whole time I'm breathing out, my navel melts into the floor. And when I come back down, my waist is touching the entire ground. We inhale at the bottom and we lift by pulling everything into the earth. All right, I want to ask every one of you how that felt. Sit up for me for a second. This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. So I want everybody to sit down however you feel the most comfortable. Explain to me right now, did you feel what we worked? Was it uncomfortable? Just let me know. I want to help you. This will help you lose your belly faster than you can do 5,000 crunches a day. It will never change. But if you do things right, you will see a change tremendously. And just be honest with me, okay? We are going to practice this all the time. We will be practicing this every day, so don't worry. You got a little dizzy. Okay, so that's a common symptom. Let me tell you why you're getting dizzy. Because most of us don't breathe. So that was definitely a common symptom of breathing, believe it or not. And sometimes, today we're just really focusing. But if you're in an exercise class and the teacher's like, go, 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 you're going to be in a rush. So I don't want you to ever rush because 90% of fitness instructors, like a Zumba teacher, they can go get certified in one weekend. They can be like someone who never learned anything about the body ever. And they went and took a Zumba certification and now they're Zumba teachers. And in their mind, they become like these instructors and they're instructing you. And everybody gets hurt. Okay, so we're going to be, and I'm so happy, Sigrid, that you got to see that. We're going to be doing a lot of those. Every time I do any stretching with you, we're going to practice that. The answer you need are coming. You are good enough. That's beautiful. Oh. So if any of you had questions, it says the answers. We got 2 full moon cards again. Full moon in Gemini, full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. The answers that you need are coming. All right, let's go back. I was shaking and lower back feels great. Yes, Devin. Yes. All right, my loves. Let's all get on our backs again. Less strain on my neck. Good girls and boys. Why don't you stretch with us, Ulf?
I am, but
Hi, yi, yi. Okay. Now, we're back down again, exactly in the same position, finding our feet. God wants to see your heart. Ears are out here. Third eye is here. Chin is down. Crown chakra is up. You ready, babies? I want your navel to be focused on here. Inhale. When you're ready to exhale, I want you to tighten your right butt, right leg, and bring your left leg straight up. Carol. And yeah, and what you're gonna do now is stay right there. Do not bring it any closer to your body. It needs to stay below the navel. Below the navel. Now, what I want you to do internally is make sure your right foot is nice and flat on the floor, not too close to you. Chin is down, your lower back is flat. For the first 8, everybody, you're internalizing your hamstring and your quads by pointing, flexing. So I'm gonna inhale, point. Exhale, flex. If you've been doing these with me for a while, you can extend the right one. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. What am I doing on the flex? I'm pushing my heel away from me, but I'm keeping the lower back bones on the ground. Inhale, point, lengthening my quads. Exhale, heel. I'm gonna do my arms, only people who can do this. Inhale. Exhale. On your exhale, you're gonna try to bring it a little closer to you. Your lower back bones stay on the ground. Don't bring it closer to you until your knees are straight. So your goal right now, Ulf, is to push your heel up. For the next 30 seconds, you're gonna focus on your breath. And this is the movement. You're going to bend the leg, cross it, bring it gently in. You're gonna keep moving it, so don't get comfortable. Then you're gonna go back, putting it on your foot, extending. My lower back bones remain on the floor the whole time. This is me crossing my leg through the inner thigh. This is me staying here, or if I wanna bring it in, a gentle little bringing in, keeping my lower back on the floor. How do I take the leg back down, guys? Navel lives on the ground. So right now, your navel and where you pee needs to be tight. And then you extend the leg back up. You don't have to extend the right one. Inhale, exhale. And crossing over. Remember how I crossed? Kneel down, inner thighs relax, spread out the arms. We're gonna gently move the legs. Look at my legs first. What am I leading with? My feet and my knees. My inner thigh is parallel. My arms are not up, they're low. When I go over to my left, I'm going to tighten my right butt cheek to slow things down. Shoulders remain on the ground. You're letting your waist gently take you over to your left. Your right foot is touching the ground. Right shoulder touches the ground. How do I come back? I squeeze my right butt and I pull my navel into the ground. Centering it and gently going to the other side, slow and controlled through my waist that lives on the ground. Keeping parallel. Waist. Shoulder stays down. How do I go back to the center, guys? Knees, your navel needs to be grounded. How do I do that? I lift my gift, right? I pull in, I pull in, I pull in. Once I'm here, I'm gonna extend the legs back out. You don't have to extend the right one too, but this time we're gonna, if you wanna extend it, don't do it unless it feels good. Point and flex and rotate the ankle a little bit. Put it behind your leg, and then you can rotate your ankle. Like put it lower, 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 yep, and now rotate your ankle. See how good that feels? You can't even rotate your ankle. Look at me like this. Point, circle. And make sure you do both of those. Around and then go the other way too. Staying grounded. You're shaking. Ulf is like he's shaking like a baking. I know. Now some of you stay right there, okay? I want you to take that band one more time, Ulf, and put it behind your leg, and your goal for the next 10 seconds is to straighten your leg. How do I straighten my leg? Do I force my back of my knee? No. We straighten our leg from our butt. Yeah. Hey, TikTok, I'm a 51-year-old. Am I 51 or 52?
You're that old?
How old am I?
You don't know?
No.
51.
51. I'm 51. Stay right there for 30 seconds. I always forget how old I am. Survivor, thank you. She said 51. I have to send my moderators money so they can subscribe. They don't have to pay to subscribe. I don't know how to do that. How do I buy their subscription? I have to figure that out. All right, my loves. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and drop that leg, drop the hands, drop everything, and sit up for me. So normally, if this was let's say you came to do yoga meditation, obviously I'm not gonna be like, hey, time to get up now, woo, woo, woo. This is a test. I need to know, did you feel the right muscles? The reason I wanna know all these things is, I'm not here. Not yet. So we're gonna all stand up. I'm not here to, show off. I'm here to teach you so that one day you'll be like here and you'll be like, hey, look guys, I can do the splits. And I can do that with both my legs. And that's the thing, is that most people are not even in life. Okay. Why am I so aggressive?
Look at your mom.
My mom. I wasn't looking at, I have a little cut right there. Okay. So when you walk right now, can you feel that one side is more open than the other side?